There are days when even small things feel difficult. You sit down with something you know matters, something you have been meaning to do for a while. And instead of beginning, you find yourself just sitting there, looking at it, thinking about it, but not moving. You pick up your phone, scroll for a moment, put it down, then pick it up again without even realizing you reached for it. It is not that you do not care, you do care. And that is what makes this confusing. Because if you care, why does it feel like you cannot begin? You tell yourself you will start soon, not later in the day, not tomorrow, just in a few minutes. You feel like you are right on the edge of beginning, like the moment is about to arrive. But it does not. Something keeps delaying it, quietly, almost invisibly. Time passes without you noticing it fully. What felt like a short pause stretches into something longer, and the longer it stretches, the heavier everything begins to feel. Not because the task changed, but because your distance from it quietly grew. After a while, something else appears, a thought you have had before, but hoped would not return. What is wrong with me? Why is something so simple, so difficult here? You think about how easily other people seem to move, how they begin things without this hesitation, how they follow through. And slowly, without saying it out loud, you begin to turn this moment into a story about yourself, that this is who you are, that this is how you are now. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna speaks about moments like this, but not in the way we usually do. He does not call it failure. He does not call it weakness. He points to something much quieter. He speaks about movements within us, shifts in the way the mind feels, and the way action either flows or does not. Not something to judge, but something to notice. He describes a kind of heaviness, not just physical, but mental, a slowing down that makes even simple things feel far away, as if there is a gap between knowing what to do and being able to do it. You are aware. You can see clearly what needs to happen, but something in you does not respond. It is like trying to move through something thick, where every step takes more effort than it should. And from the outside, this is what we call laziness. But Krishna does not call it that. He does not turn it into an identity. He does not say, this is who you are. He describes it as a state, something that comes and something that passes. In the Gita, he gives these movements a name. He calls them the Gunas. And this heaviness you feel is simply one of them. There are other moments you have felt too, moments when you act without thinking about yourself. You help someone because they needed help, not because anyone will notice. You finish something because it felt right to complete it, not because it proves anything about you. There is no resistance in those moments, no delay, no negotiation, just a quiet movement forward that feels almost effortless. And there are times when energy rises in a different way. You feel driven. You want to move, to act, to achieve something. You begin quickly. You take on more. You push forward. But even as you act, your mind keeps reaching ahead, thinking about what comes next, what else needs to be done, what is still missing. There is movement, but not always rest. The mistake we often make is believing that the heaviest moment is the truth, that this feeling, this resistance, this stillness is who we are. But these movements are not fixed. They shift, sometimes slowly, sometimes without you even noticing when it changed. The same mind that feels heavy today can feel different another day. So maybe nothing is wrong with you. Maybe this moment is simply heavy, and it does not need to be solved all at once. You do not have to force yourself into motion. Sometimes, one small step is enough. Not everything, just one. And from that, something begins to move again, quietly, without force.